Who doesn't love dinosaurs? I tell you what, I really like dinosaurs. I enjoy Jurassic Park especially. And in my travels, I've come across quite a few things Jurassic Park related, including this really nice Jurassic Park The Ride, original Universal Studios Hollywood uh, drinking vessel. Of course, it's missing the straw, unfortunately, but other than that, it is a very clean and crisp example, as you can see. And it is going to live right over here for the rest of the video. So, on to the important part, which is, of course, the books. Now, before we get to the real carnivorous meat of this video, I wanted to take a moment to show you some of the smaller books I have from the Jurassic Park line. This is the Jurassic Park Junior novelization with color photos from the movie. And yes, I'm quite fond of the style of this book, and indeed all of the books that I'll be showing today seem to have this similar tropical palm silhouette vibe with the striking logo of Jurassic Park. I really enjoy it. Now, while there are a lot of words in here, we're of course interested in the pictures. I'm not sure if these are stills from the movie. I think most of them probably are. These ones, of course, are. But some of them seem to be photos just taken on set. There's our friend, the T-Rex, in that famous scene. And yeah, it's a nice little book. I've not actually read this, but I've seen a couple of these around, so if you keep your eye out, you might be able to find this. Moving on from there, we have the Jurassic Park Dinosaur book, or The Dinosaurs of Jurassic Park, which I would say is aimed at a younger person for sure, but still, it's a nice little book. It shows off the dinosaurs of Jurassic Park, as the title would suggest. And yes, it's got more stills from the movie. Well, this one's not. This is from Stan Winston's studio, who did all of the special effects, or I believe the substantial special effects for Jurassic Park. I guess this is just showing how the dinosaurs got to be made. Yep. Very interesting stuff. If you care to, there is an interesting video on YouTube, and I can't remember who made it, but I'll put a link in the description about the T-Rex animatronic. Has a storied past, let's just say. I won't say anything more. So yeah. Needless to say, there were plenty of publishing houses ready to jump on board the Jurassic Park bandwagon. And here's another one, the movie storybook. Let me refocus the camera. There we go, that's much better. Now, I did not get this for 75% off, but I did find it secondhand, so I'm assuming I paid a lot less than others would have. And again, very similar style to the other ones I've shown you. I'm not sure if these were all published under the same company, publishing house. That information, I'm sure, is in here somewhere, if only I knew where to look. But they might have had some strict guidelines for the Jurassic Park brand. I'm sure it took off pretty quickly after the movie was released in 1993, so I'm sure they were very protective of it. And yeah, more stills from the films. Newman, or whatever your name is in this movie. Can't really remember. He'll always be Newman in my heart. So, yeah. Well, anyway, these are some of the lesser books that I have, but the real reason for this video are these books here. These are 7 helpfully numbered books from a hardback Jurassic Park series, and I'm putting them all down because they're heavy. We're going to take a look at them each here. Now, there are 8 books. I'm missing one of them, and I can't recall what the last one is. But I'm always looking for it, and if I find it, I'll eventually I'll show it off to you all. But this one here, I think they all start out the same way. Basically, the premise of these is that they're loosely based in the Jurassic Park universe. These are books that are sort of ones that you could have picked up in the Jurassic Park gift shop. This one is about the T-Rex dinosaur. Now, of course, they've got pictures from the movie, and if you were actually trying to advertise the T-Rex, I think that showing it escaping is probably not the best way to do that. But it's got a lot of interesting information on the T-Rex that I'm sure is all factual, not speculation at all. Because, dinosaurs, who wants to be wrong about those, right? So yeah, they're books that could have existed in the Jurassic Park universe. And yeah, here we have them here. The Triceratops. That's a fun one. Let's see. I can't recall if they are actually the same on the inside. They are a little different. They have similarities for sure. Some of the pages are reused. But once you get into it, they are about the dinosaurs in question. Where they come from, their size, what they would eat. Yeah. It's neat OG Williker stuff, isn't it? I'm not going to show every page here. This is more of a cursory look. Dilophosaurus. I am butchering that, and I apologize. This one of the lesser ones in the Jurassic Park series. Same pages over and over again. It's a nice way to fill your book. So yeah, where it came from, pictures of it attacking Newman. That's funny. How it measures up to the average 6-foot human. Compared to a 6-foot human, I would have gone with something shorter, but they were pretty big beasties. Now, I'm not sure about these. I know raptors are in this vein. I believe that modern paleontology has sort of concluded that a lot of these dinosaurs that we thought used to be covered with scales were actually covered with feathers. I'm not sure if the Dilophosaurus falls in with that, but feels worth mentioning. The Velociraptor. Ooh. I really do enjoy the cover art on these books here. And really, just the design of all of these, it really fits in with the movie. So they really nailed their intended purpose of making these fit inside the Jurassic Park universe. It's quite the set of chompers on that guy there, huh? Ooh, that claw. You just have to look at this and wonder, where did evolution go wrong? How did we get from having these, badass dinosaurs running around for millions of years, billions even, to us, meat and bone, flesh people who argue over petty things all the time in territory and all that? How did we do that? Keeps me up at night. Brachiosaurus. This one is one of my favorites. Not only because it's nice and peaceful and only eats the plants on the trees, but I don't know. Just as a kid, I always really enjoyed these guys, and I remember seeing them in old movies and thinking that they were some of the cooler looking ones sticking out above the trees and whatnot. And yeah, they were huge, with small little brains. According to this, they were not large brains, but they got the job done, I'd assume. And see, they just ate trees. Trees and sciads. Fern-like plants. Anyway. We're getting through it, friends. We're getting through it. On to the Gallimimus. For as much as I claim to love dinosaurs, honestly, I can't pronounce half of them, and if you showed me a chart, I would not be able to tell you what any of them are by name, except for the obvious ones like T-Rex, Triceratops, Brachiosaurus. There's Mr. Sam Neill running from a herd of these guys, who had feet similar to chickens, it seems. Or ostrich, I think. But yeah, they were pretty cool. So, yeah, these books, you get the idea. Stills from the movie were appropriate, if the dinosaur's in the movie. I don't think these guys are in there too much because they seem to have used a zoomed-in shot of the one that we just looked at. to fill that page. But, you know, they're really neat to have, and honestly, I don't come across them that often, but I am always looking. Now, this one is the last of the ones that I have. Now, there is a number 8, like I said, but I don't recall immediately what number 8 is from looking it up online. But this one is different from the others in that it's just about Jurassic Park, and it's more of a movie summation. And when I found these, there's a name to show you, I found them separate from the others. This one was at an antique store, and of course I grabbed it. So this one, sort of like the ones we looked at the beginning of this video, it has summations of the whole place. This one I'd say fits in most with the "This belonged in a Jurassic Park gift shop" theme, showing park equipment, vehicles they use, and why they use them. And then, well, this one just says Jurassic Park visitors. A page for Mr. Hammond would probably be the most appropriate, but we'll let it pass. We'll let it pass. Oh, there's even more visitors. Oh, his name is Dennis. Dennis. You know, I'm not sure this actor's name. He just never could get paired with good names. I can't even remember what his name was in Space Jam. But in my mind, it's just Newman. He's always Newman. The science about how dinosaurs are made. Yeah. It's a neat little book. And I do love Jurassic Park, and I think that anybody who loves Jurassic Park would do well to find these if they're out and about. These were published alongside the movie, so they're probably becoming hard to find, but I'm sure if you look on eBay, as with most of these books that I feature here, you find them on the internet, just out and about too. So this is giving us a summation of all the different dinosaurs we've looked at in this video. Oh, and make your own Jurassic Park. That's cute. You need modeling clay, a rectangular plastic dish, sand, pebbles, carrot top with leaves. Not to be confused with Carrot Top, of course, goes without saying. And water. And then, I don't know, you could also just substitute some cool models for actual clay models that you would have made yourself. I'm sure they're going to turn out a lot better. And that's the book. Now, it says in this collection 8, so what am I missing here? Jurassic Park The Great Adventure, and then Jurassic Park The Science. So, if I ever come across Jurassic Park The Science, I'll be sure to give you guys a look. And hopefully not hit my microphone in the process. Well, that is it, friends, for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, feel free to check us out at wereedbooks.com. Also, give us a follow on Instagram at wereedbooks. I have plenty more dinosaur-related books. Some of them you can see here in this frame. And then just plenty other books that I would love to show you guys at some point because they are just very fascinating to look through. Along with so many other books. There's so many books in so little time. So if you like this kind of thing, give us a follow. And again, visit the website and drop a comment if there's anything specific you'd like to see. Thank you, friends, and I will see you the next time we read something together.